Seoul, North Korean leader Kim Jong Un welcomed Moon Jae-in at Pyongyang airport on Tuesday, September 18, as the South Korean president arrived for the pair's third summit this year. The two men, accompanied by their wives, embraced after Moon walked down the steps of his aircraft before talking for a few minutes ahead of a welcome ceremony and a field gun salute, television pictures showed. Read, Kim Jong Un vows to leave the past behind after historic Singapore summit with Donald Trump. Hundreds of people lined the tarmac at Pyongyang's international airport, where Kim supervised missile launches last year as tensions mounted, holding North Korean flags and unification ones showing an undivided peninsula, television pictures showed. But the South Zone emblem was only visible on Moon's Boeing 747 aircraft. "Let's open an era of peace and prosperity with the solidarity of one people," read a hoarding displayed outside the terminal. South Korean President Moon Jae-in and First Lady Kim Young-suk before departing Seoul Air Base for Pyongyang to hold the third summit with North Korean leader Kim Jong Un in this still frame taken from video September 18, 2018. KBS, via Reuters TV. Moon's plane had taken off from the military's Seoul Air Base for the 80-minute flight to the North Korean capital, with the president and his wife smiling and waving to well-wishers before boarding. Moon, whose own parents fled the North during the 1950-53 Korean War, is on a three-day trip, following in the footsteps of his predecessors Kim Dae-jung in 2000 and mentor Roh Moo-yeon in 2007. The rare visit comes amid a rapid diplomatic thaw on the peninsula that has seen Moon and Kim exchange brotherly hugs and warm smiles at their first meeting in April at the demilitarized zone dividing the peninsula. The North Korean Central News Agency, KCNA, said the summit will offer an important opportunity in further accelerating the development of inter-Korean relations that is making a new history. Moon, who met Kim again in May, was instrumental in brokering the historic summit the following month between U.S. President Donald Trump and Kim in Singapore, when Kim backed the denuclearization of the Korean peninsula. North Korean leader Kim Jong Un and his wife Ri Sol-ju along greet South Korean President Moon Jae-in and First Lady Kim Young-suk at Pyongyang Sunan International Airport. Photo, KBS, via Reuters TV, but no details were agreed in Washington and Pyongyang have sparred since over what that means and how it will be achieved. The U.S. is pressing for the North's final, fully verified denuclearization, while Pyongyang wants a formal declaration that the 1950-53 Korean War is over and has condemned gangster-like demands for it to give up its weapons unilaterally. The dovish South Korean president will hold at least two meetings with the North's leader, where he will try to convince Pyongyang to carry out substantive steps towards disarmament. If this visit somehow leads to the resumption of the U.S.-North Korea talks, it would be significant enough in itself, he was quoted as saying before departure. But analysts played down expectations. The meeting will probably generate rosy headlines but do little to accelerate efforts to denuclearize North Korea, Eurasia Group said in a note. Kim would push for enhanced North-South cooperation, especially in areas that promise economic benefits for the North, it added. Progressives inside and outside Moon's government will have strong incentives to inflate the summit's accomplishments, initially obscuring what will likely be a lack of major deliverables, risks and uncertainty. Moon will be accompanied by several business tycoons, including Samsung heir Lee Jae-yong and the vice chairman of Hyundai Motor, and is scheduled to visit key sites in Pyongyang with his delegation. He has been pushing inter-Korean economic cooperation, but several South Korean newspapers urged caution Monday, with the Korea Herald calling the businessman's presence on the trip untimely. It is better to postpone economic projects involving the North until after negotiations to remove its nuclear program make substantial progress, it said in an editorial. And investment in the North was fraught with risks and uncertainty, it added. But Moon's office said the inclusion of the businessmen was not special, given the heads of major conglomerates had been in Pyongyang for the previous inter-Korean summits in the city. Read, Healing Old Wounds, what Moon Jae-in and Kim Jong Un said during their first meeting. Other issues on Moon's agenda include improving inter-Korean ties and easing military tensions on the peninsula. Seoul said that could lay the groundwork for a formal declaration on the Korean War, when hostilities ended in an armistice rather than a peace treaty, implying that such an announcement was unlikely during the trip.